Trimble with your readings for September the 3rd through September the 9th. Now, these are general readings, guys. If you would like a personal reading, you may click here. Click here for a personal reading. Listen, guys, if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy that you stopped by, and I really hope that you'll stick around and you'll keep coming back and that you enjoy these readings. And if you're returning, guys, I love you. You're my heart. Thank you so much for being loyal and keep coming back. I want to thank my patrons. My patrons are amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity. And if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, you can click on this link here. I do postings just for the patrons, and there's different levels, so check it out. Now, first of all, I do an astrological report for those of you who haven't been here before, and I put that on every reading as an intro, and then I go into the individual readings, zodiac signs. So there's a lot going on astrologically this week, guys, so I just wanted to mention that. So give me a minute, okay? So on the 5th, Mercury moves into Virgo, and that is Mercury's home, you know, analytical. It feels very comfortable in Virgo. Now, Mercury in Virgo is a great opportunity for you to look at finances, to really kind of analyze what's working, what isn't, and to, you know, make plans for the future. Just be careful not to kind of overanalyze, you know, just kind of take it easy, look at the situation, and figure out what's going to work for you going forward. Now, the next day, Saturn goes direct. Wow, that's 3 planets that have gone direct in the last couple of weeks. We have Mercury, and then the week before last, and then last week we had Mars, and this week we have Capricorn. So things are going to start to move forward. If you've been trying to start things and you've had blockages and some kind of barriers going up and you couldn't get it done, things are going to start moving forward now. So Saturn has been in retrograde since April the 17th, earlier this year. So it's such a relief, you know, that Capricorn is going forward. Saturn is going forward in Capricorn, which is a beautiful thing. This is going to bring focus into our situation. So along with Mercury in Virgo and then Saturn in Capricorn going forward, we are going to start kind of moving and shaking lots of things. I think there's a lot of energy going on, and things are really going to move fast. Now, on the 7th, Mercury in Virgo is trying to Saturn in Capricorn. Well, look, you know, first of all, these planets are going direct, and then they're in this beautiful relationship with one another. So I really feel that this is a perfect time to kind of start something new, at least plan something new, right? Because then we've got the new moon on Sunday. But before I go any further, we also have, at the same time, we've got Mercury trying to Uranus. Uranus is actually in retrograde, and it is in Taurus. So we're going to feel a little pull there, but it's in a good relationship. So kind of nice things might pop up for us, great things. This is really a good time to kind of have a think tank, to really come up with some brilliant creative ideas. So the Sun opposing Neptune, which is retrograde. So this is a brilliant time to really come up with some creative ideas. I mean, that's the energy. We are going to get these amazing creative ideas. Now, it's really good to kind of, you know, present them, get them planned. Don't sign anything yet, because the Sun opposing Neptune can make you a little fuzzy. So, you know, it can have that tendency. So don't just hold off on signing anything or committing to anything, but definitely come up with these brilliant ideas, present them, you know, have meetings, go on interviews. And on the 8th, Venus in Libra is square to Mars in Capricorn. There could be some challenges romantically here. You know, this could be issues coming up in your relationship, in your romantic relationships. This is a time to kind of look at it from a different angle and solve it peacefully. Try a different approach. Look, screaming and arguing never really works, does it? So try to think of stepping back and taking a different view and solving this in a different way, because this is an opportunity for a much deeper connection and getting really close with one another when you resolve it in a peaceful way. So now on this, and then we've got the new moon on Sunday, the new moon in Virgo. Now this is compassionate and creative energy, brilliant ideas. I told you this is all week, but practical, right? Now, and at the same time, Venus enters Scorpio. So this is like very deep, intense feelings and emotions around your loved one. And so this is an intense time. Look, these brilliant ideas are coming to you. It's very important to write them down. It's a new moon. It's your intention. And I've said this before, when you write it down, it's not about writing it down and saying, I intend to do this, I intend to do that, It's about describing how it would feel if that was the case, and as if you are experiencing that. Write that down, because that is the law of attraction. As you're writing that down and you're feeling it, you are attracting it. And what a brilliant way to start an intention on the new moon, and this new moon in particular. So, well, every new moon. I always say that, this new moon. But this is very powerful, creative energy at play during this week, this whole week, guys. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to your cards, shall we? Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for September the 3rd through September the 9th. And the first card out for you is the Temperance card. Darling, look at how the angel is kind of precariously balanced, and she's got fire and water, and she's kind of almost uncomfortable, but she's kind of balanced. Now, the motto of this card is everything in moderation. So just remember to have some balance in your life and to bring in moderation in all aspects, and patience. This is about patience. This is sometimes about things that aren't kind of happening as fast as you want them, or perhaps the outcome isn't as great as it should be. But this is saying, no matter what, have some patience and just remember everything in moderation. Don't go overboard with anything. No shortcuts is what I'm getting to. And clarifying it is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about making long-term optimistic plans. So busy yourself with making plans for the future, but very positive, very uplifting, very optimistic, you know. So this is a guy that's waiting for a ship to come in. It's about knowing a ship's coming in, and it's about planning. I'm not talking a few months down the line. I'm talking 5, 10, 15 years, really making a plan. It's very important to plan ahead and to plan optimistically, as I said before. Now, the next card up for you is the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins, look, he's got 3 coins above him, he's got 2 below. So this is known as the Apprentice card. This is about really studying. It's really, whatever you're doing, it's about getting deeper into that study. It's really about putting the time and effort into, look, every master can learn more. It's very important to give your profession the time and energy it deserves. Now, if you're unhappy in what you're doing, this is saying perhaps you need to look at another mode of earning, another job, another career, another, perhaps your life path, you know. This could mean that it's a good time for you to really focus on what you're really here to do. What are you meant to do? What really lights your fire? What feeds your soul? Your life purpose is filled with passion and creativity. And so maybe you need to start taking classes in that area, whatever that is for you. This can indicate you really, you know, some people it's about going back to school. It's as simple as that. Now, clarifying is the 9 of Cups, wish come true card. It's very happy and auspicious card. So this is about, you know, it's funny, it's 8 and 9. It's like you've almost arrived. You need to study some more, really get in depth at it. Excuse me. And the next card out for you, darling, is the Wheel. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. Look, when the wheel comes in, it's almost like the wheel has kind of gone all the way down to the bottom, right? It's gone down to the bottom and it's at the bottom and it's coming up in your direction. So things are really looking up for you, Capricorn. Things are really, really optimistic for you. You're going to start to see opportunities, or, you know, present themselves, or, you know, things are starting to pay off. You're starting to do the things that you love. This is definitely, everything is going in your direction. And as I said that, I saw 444 on my on the timer. So that's very auspicious. You know, that means that the angels are supporting you. The angels and guides are all supporting you, giving you extra love and encouragement at this time. Now, the Justice is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is turning in your direction, right? And the Justice card is kind of a karmic card. So it is saying, do everything for the right reason, for the higher good of everyone. This could also mean, if you have litigation on your hand, that it's really going to go in your direction, right? This is actually, if you've got anything that's pending, say you have a job pending that you've been waiting to hear about, or you have, you know, a court case of some kind. It could be a small thing or it could be a big thing. Whatever this is, it's going in your direction. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that it's really going to come up in your favor. So that's great, isn't it? You could be getting some money from somewhere that, you know, has been pending for a long time and you've been expecting it and then it didn't show up and then boom, it shows up. Things are really looking up for you, but just remember, everything in moderation. That's your mantra for the whole week, Capricorn. The Temperance card, everything in moderation. Just be optimistic, because really your future looks really happening. It looks really positive. So just keep that up front. Keep a positive mindset going forward. You know, I always say, look, thoughts are electric, feelings are magnetic. So if you keep an optimistic mindset, then you start to feel that optimism, and then you attract that optimism, because that's the law of the universe. That's magnetism, darling. Be a magnet for success. Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, you are amazing. I had over 2K views on your video last week. Keep it up, darling. Let's see if we can make 3K, okay? Capricorn, thank you for always watching, for liking, for sharing and commenting. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading with Mary, go to www.liveinthesolution.com.